Disclaimer: I doesn't claim any of the arts. All the picture shown belongs to the respective artist and company. If you are original owner and want me to remove the video, I will do it immediately. Just send me an email to inform me. And if you liked my content, please subscribe to the channel. The chapter begins, and we see ZHANG Long in the elevator with his guards. He wants to get out of that place before Kim reaches him. With that, one of his guards says with concern, "President of the association, what if those guys survive? There are still 2 players at the national power level." Upon hearing his guard's words, ZHANG Long looks at him with a serious expression. Then, while playing with his beard, he thinks to himself. He turns to his bodyguard, shocking him, and says, "You sure worry about everything. This lab is built with walls made of a special material. It's a cutting-edge structure designed to prevent any escape test subjects. It has the strength to withstand most skill-based attacks. And at the end of this elevator lies a thick door made of the same material as the walls. If we shut it the moment we leave, no one will be able to escape. Ricky Harris and Kim Tae-hyun will probably die fighting the dungeon's monsters." Suddenly, something like an earthquake shakes the elevator platform, shocking ZHANG Long and his bodyguards. The bodyguards are shocked, wondering what just happened. But ZHANG Long doesn't seem worried and continues to play with his beard. Then suddenly, something comes out of nowhere like a rocket at maximum speed and splits the elevator platform. That rocket was Kim, and as he breaks through the platform, it shocks ZHANG Long's bodyguards. As Kim lands on the platform, ZHANG Long asks him, "How did you break the barrier?" With that, Kim smiles and responds, "We still have debts to settle, don't we, ZHANG Long?" As Kim's blood rampage is activated and he uses his crimson red eyes, he is ready to face ZHANG Long. Seeing that Kim Tae-hyun has managed to defeat that parasite and break through the reinforced walls, ZHANG Long clenches his teeth and thinks to himself, "Kim Tae-hyun, still interfering to the end." Then Kim stands up, straightens his coat with a smile, and prepares for his next move. With a sudden rush, he charges towards ZHANG Long. He thinks to himself, ZHANG Long has never taken action himself until now. He's probably not capable of much himself. Kim activates his blood rampage as blood waves circle around him. He jumps into the air, readies his punch, and swings it at ZHANG Long. But suddenly, as ZHANG Long stands still unfazed, he says to Kim, "Do you think that'll be enough?" As Kim's devastating punch reaches ZHANG Long at maximum speed, he puts his palm against Kim's strike to block it. When Kim's strike comes into contact with ZHANG Long's defense, a big wave of red and blue energy releases in that area with a huge and deafening sound. Seeing that ZHANG Long managed to block his attack, Kim's eyes widen in shock as he thinks to himself, "He stopped my blood rampage with his bare hands?" Then with a sudden movement, ZHANG Long attacks Kim with a powerful hammer fist. However, thanks to his fast reflexes, Kim manages to cross his arms and block the incoming attack. ZHANG Long's hammer fist pushes Kim back. He regains his footing. Witnessing the overwhelming power of ZHANG Long, Kim clenches his teeth and thinks to himself, "I wondered where that monstrous strength was coming from. But with the eyes of a monster, now I see. ZHANG Long, he's infused his body with a monster's power. That guy is practically half monster now. I suspected something, but didn't think he'd experiment on his own body." Seeing that Kim is troubled and deep in thought about his power, ZHANG Long smirks and says, "I didn't intend to get involved personally, but these vermin are becoming a nuisance. Go drink some more milk, kid." Suddenly, with a swift movement of his hand, ZHANG Long attacks Kim with a karate chop. As his attack lands, Kim raises his head. As his crimson eye glows, he smiles and says, "By now, it should be about time to arrive." Suddenly, out of nowhere, glowing red and blue ropes arrive and wrap around ZHANG Long's hands, knocking him to the ground with one swift movement. Therefore, ZHANG Long thinks to himself, "My body. I can't muster any strength. These things clinging to me are draining my strength." Then we see Kim. It seems that he had planned this all along. With a smile, he says, "You've arrived, Ricky." With that, we see that the ropes belong to Ricky. It seems that she encountered several obstacles when reaching Kim and ZHANG Long. She says, "Sorry I'm late, aren't I? I can't leap across distances like you. It took me a while to get past the pests. By the way, impressive. Being able to use skills inside a black hole and breaking through the barrier. Judging by your use of the canceller, you must have more skills. I'm curious to see what else you'll surprise me with." With ZHANG LONG grounded by Ricky's magic ropes, he releases a blue aura from his glowing blue eyes. These bastards dare to. He rips Ricky's magic ropes apart and shouts, "I like this. Will I really lose like this?" Then ZHANG LONG readies himself for battle as he sees that Kim sarcastically says to him, "Looks like you've still got some fight left in you." Hearing Kim's words makes Ricky confirm it in a funny way. Therefore, both Kim and Ricky prepare for battle. Kim covers his body in blood waves due to his blood rampage, while Ricky readies her blue energy balls on her fingers. Then Kim says to ZHANG LONG with a serious face, persistent like a cockroach. Hearing that, ZHANG LONG lunges toward both Kim and Ricky for a fast attack. Seeing this, Ricky makes her move and shoots energy balls at ZHANG LONG while saying, "Don't charge in recklessly. So uncivilized." ZHANG LONG tries to block that attack with his arm. However, Ricky's energy blast hits ZHANG LONG's hand, cutting it and causing blood to splatter everywhere. Then Kim lunges forward at full speed, using Ricky to leap ahead while apologizing to her. Therefore, using his blood rampage skill, turns his hands into sharp claws. As blood waves circle around him, he attacks ZHANG LONG. With sharp claws extended, Kim delivers a devastating blow to ZHANG LONG by slashing across his chest. Blood splatters from it as ZHANG LONG's eyes widen in disbelief from the excruciating pain caused by Kim's fierce attacks. As Kim's crimson eye glows again, he slashes at ZHANG LONG several more times before cutting off another arm. Ricky's eyes widen in shock. She can't believe what she is seeing and thinks to herself, ZHANG LONG aside, that person isn't a normal player either. With Kim's multiple attacks on ZHANG LONG completed, he thinks that he has finished him off, but suddenly feels an incoming attack from ZHANG LONG. With glowing blue eyes still intact, despite everything else lost in this fight, he lunges forward at maximum speed past Kim before delivering a powerful punch at Ricky, which sends her crashing into the wall. Kim turns toward Ricky, calling her name to see if she is okay or not, but takes advantage of this distraction as ZHANG LONG attacks him with a powerful kick. As ZHANG LONG's strong foot hits Kim, a huge boom is created, pushing him back, but he manages to block the kick by crossing his arms. Kim appears frustrated and overwhelmed by ZHANG LONG's immense power as he notices that ZHANG LONG possesses a body regeneration skill. We then see ZHANG LONG sporting a menacing look on his face while regenerating lost limbs as he smiles, saying, "Your attacks are useless. My body regenerates endlessly." With that, ZHANG LONG laughs menacingly. Seeing this makes Kim clench his teeth, holding on to the shaking hand used for blocking ZHANG LONG's kick while thinking, "Damn it, is it because I blocked the attack head on? My whole arm is trembling. Can I counterattack? To think I managed to block that." We then see ZHANG LONG approaching Kim with an ugly smile on his face while playing with his beard, saying, "It would be a waste to just kill you. What do you say? Join me. Besides, you're a Grand Duke's contractor, aren't you?" Therefore, by hearing ZHANG LONG words, Kim notices that ZHANG LONG knows about Archdukes, and with serious look on his face, he thinks with himself that, "You know about the Grand Duke? How does this guy knows about them?" Then we see as ZHANG LONG covers his body with a blue aura, he continues his words, saying that, "A national power level player? Those things mean nothing, not in front of us Grand Duke contractors. Humans are nothing but insignificant insects. So take my hand." Kim tie-in. With hearing ZHANG LONG words, as Kim holds his shaking arm, lowers his head, thinking to himself. As ZHANG LONG reaches him, Kim raises his head, look dead serious into ZHANG LONG's eyes, and with determination says, "Cut the crap. I don't trust backstabbers. I've never trusted you from the start." In that moment, Ricky finally wakes up and gathers herself. He focuses her power at Kim. It seems that she is trying to break Kim's seal. With that, she says, "In this situation, I have no choice but to leave it to you." Therefore, Ricky focuses her remaining mana at Kim to break the seal that is on Kim's powers. With that, notification appears showing the Sovereign's aura has been lifted. Therefore, Kim manifests a giant king knight that is holding a giant long sword, and its whole body is covered in purple aura, indicating that Kim now has access to all of his skill. As Kim activates King's aura, because of its overwhelming pressure, ZHANG LONG gets pushed back, and he thinks with himself that, "What is this energy? That even I'm being overwhelmed." With seeing Kim's power, ZHANG LONG realizes that now he has no chance against Kim. ZHANG LONG is nervous, he doesn't know what to do now. Therefore, Kim raises his hand, and as he gets to command a predation monster, he says, "You said to join hands? With someone like you?" Then we see notification appears showing, predation has been lifted. Because of that, Kim manifests the predation monster and order it to attack at ZHANG Long and devour him. Predation monster lunges towards ZHANG Long and opens his mouth and devours him. Therefore, as Kim is covered and predation aura and blood waves are circling around him, he says his final words to ZHANG Long. "You and I, we are on completely different levels." And with that, this chapter ends. Thank you for watching this video until the end. Support this channel by liking this video and subscribing the channel. And if you want me to recap another manhwa or manga, write its name on comment section. And if you want to know what happened in previous chapter, you can watch them in this YouTube channel.